Are you looking for rocket-themed activities to do with young kids? Well, today I have some ideas for you, so keep on watching to learn more. Hi, I'm Amy Baez, pediatric occupational therapist and founder of Playapy, here to provide you with some playful solutions and powerful results. Today, we are talking all things rockets. With so many billionaires trying to get up into outer space, rockets are on the minds of many. And today, I want to show you some quick ideas on how to do rocket type activities with young kids. So let's get started. Blastoff! As a therapist, I love to take a theme and use it in multiple ways to create a session. So I love to start out with gross motor activities when I'm working with kids. One of the things I want you to do is try out a previous video that I talked about called Shooting Star and Black Hole. Now, this doesn't exactly involve rockets directly, but it's in the same type of universe of ideas. Do you like that wordplay? So what you're going to have your child do is jump down into a ball on their toes, and that's going to be their black hole position. When you say shooting star, they jump up into a star pose and hold that position until you say black hole again when they jump down. So again, I'm going to put a link up above so you can check out that video that explains that activity really well, but it's a really fun game to start out with. Another thing that I like to do is strike a pose. So you can do the rocket pose with a child. So all they're doing here is sitting down with their knees together and they're sitting on their feet and they're gonna lift their arms up above head and hold them together with their palms together. And what you could do is count down, right? So you could do your 10, 9, 8, all the way down to 1 countdown, and then they can blast off at the end. It's a fun little way for a child to work on following directions to get into the pose, holding the pose with their arms above against gravity, and having that reward by having the blast off at the end. Another gross motor activity you can do is do a Blastoff race from across the room. So you can have as many children as you want. You can be a child too. And then you're gonna call Blastoff, and then you're gonna just run as fast as you can all the way to the end of the room. And that is just gonna be a nice fun way to get some energy out, get some exercise, and stick with your rocket theme. Now we're going to go into some fine motor ways to work on this. So you can use just a picture of a rocket, a simple one that has some very obvious delineations between shapes and parts. It's a great way for you to work on coloring skills. Another thing you could do is use a template where there are the different shapes of a rocket, and the shapes are separate, and the child has to cut those shapes out, and then they have to glue them together to make their rocket. If you want to increase that level of difficulty, you can also have the child draw their own rocket. So you might show them a picture and see if they can model that and create their own rocket on their piece of paper. If we want to advance our way through some fine motor skills, you can also do some activities. There are videos that I'm going to suggest in the comments below that you can see examples of this in more detail, but you can make a rocket with a straw where you're going to blow into that straw and have it take off. And you can also make a rocket with a paper towel roll. So this is a nice way for you to work on constructional skills, and also building things is a really cool way to create memories and tangible objects that they can use and play with for days to come. Another thing you could do is practice counting numbers in reverse. So doing a countdown. Children love to count, but when you throw that in reverse, it kind of throws some kids off. It's a great way for them to practice their numbers in reversed. So you start with 10 and obviously work your way down until you get to number 1, and then you blast off. And you can also work on vocabulary words. So you might want to use words like stars, fuel, soar. So there's different words that you can use to work on your vocabulary words and work on handwriting skills. Last but not least, I want to share a bonus. Now, one of the things that is great is to use a book related to this subject. And if you have a book about rockets, that is a fun way to get them visually interested in the activity. I love this book called Rocko Rocket, Rocko's Big Launch. It's a beautiful book created by a husband and wife team, an educator and an artist, and it has wonderful visuals that all my children that see this book really, really love. And it has its own vocab list at the end. If you're interested in the book, check out the link below for you to purchase. I mean, how beautiful is this book? There you have it. You have 10 ways that you can work with your child using the theme of rockets so that you can extend your play, extend an activity session with them so that they can fully take on a theme and have a great time with it. I hope you like this video. If you do, please make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, leave a comment if you can, and also head over to playapy.com where there's plenty more of information for you to browse through. You can also purchase games, check out the PALS handwriting program, all sorts of things, and also sign up for our newsletter. Until the next video, I hope you have a playful day.